So Braunschweig will be looking to put the pressure on at the top. A lot of the teams above them have already played this weekend. They can go up to second with a big win. And so far this season, they've got a perfect away record, winning 2 out of 2. 6 goals for, 2 against. However, last time out, they were desperate at home to Duisburg, losing 3-0 there, and they'll be hoping that they can prove that that was just a hiccup, as Christian Flutmann's side come into this game with a change in goal. Fesic, the normal goalkeeper, is out with flu, so Engelhard comes in for the trip to Kaiserslautern. Under Sascha Hildmann, they find themselves in 13th at the moment. They could, though, go up to 6th with a win. It is pretty close in the Dritte Liga, as you would imagine, only on the 5th match day. But the big thing for them, no wins at home so far in the league. 2 draws from 2, only 1 goal scored, 1 conceded. But that big win last week against Mainz in the cup might well get the euphoria going again here when the locals are on side. They certainly are a 12th man, and they need to improve that home form. That's been their Achilles heel the last couple of seasons, as they've tumbled down to the 3rd league. And they lost 3-2 at Preußen Münster last time out, losing to a late own goal from the goalkeeper Grill. Pick and Thiele with the other goals there. Pick is their top scorer with 4. And he got the clincher in the last minute against Mainz last week. Starke with a penalty put them ahead. And we'll be hoping for more entertainment than what we had last season in this encounter. It was a dull 0-0 draw here. A red card for Rutten for Braunschweig early in the game pretty much killed off the drama there. And as the players come out onto the pitch, this could be an excellent game of football in the Fritz-Walter Stadion. 2 teams looking to impress here. And you can see the crowd here for a 3rd league game. Very impressive indeed. Last week there were 41,000 packed into the Fritz-Walter Stadion for that game against Mainz from the Bundesliga. As we go through the pre-match rituals here. So who's going to come out on top here? Can Braunschweig continue their perfect record away from home? Can Kaiserslautern get their first win of the season in the league at home? An absolutely fascinating encounter. And Sascha Hildmann said he's not too worried at the moment about the start that his side has made. He noted that in the last couple of seasons, teams who have been promoted from this level haven't always got off to the best of starts. After 6 matches, he said, teams in the past have been around 12th place. They are 13th, with most of the league having played a game more than them. As we see, Kessel, ex-Kaiserslautern, he's got 2 goals in 4 matches so far in this Dritte Liga season. 2 from 2 at the start of the season. Braunschweig getting in the huddle, as are Kaiserslautern. And very anxious to see what entertainment we will get over the next 90 minutes or so. There's just a little crackle in the air in the Fritz-Walter Stadion for this one. I think after that big win in the cup last week, the locals are right up for this one, and it is a big one as well for the club. As it looks as though we're just about ready to get going, and it's the home side in the red and white, the Red Devils, who get us going. Kicking from left to right, and immediately there's pressure on them there. Matuila having to get it clear. Looks as though Braunschweig are going to go on the press from the off, as there's a ball played down the left-hand side here towards Starke. As we see Sascha Hildmann, the Kaiserslautern coach, still looking pensive at the moment. Long ball out, and again Matuila having to react here. Getting it back to the keeper Grill, who scored the unfortunate own goal last week, or 2 weeks ago I should say, against Preußen Munster. As that's a poor ball across his own defence there, and it could get Bear interested here, but that's good covering in the end from Kaiserslautern. Matuila down the line. Starke continuing, and this is a nice build-up here. In steps Fitzner with the interception. That was key for Braunschweig, as Kaiserslautern were just cutting a swathe through their defence there in midfield. Ball forward from Kobylanski, top scorer for Braunschweig with 4 goals. Hit the ground running in goal-scoring form in the opening 2 games of a hat-trick and a goal, but was very quiet in the game against Duisburg, which they lost 3-0. Here comes Bachmann. Looks as though we're going to see 2 teams committed to attacking here. It's a long way away from that 0-0 draw we saw here last season between these two, as it could be the first chance here, but it just bounces there into the arms of Engelhardt for his first touch. In for the number 1, Ferzic. Kiewski and Tuankanza, and that's a lovely long ball forward. Chance here for Braunschweig as they get the shot away. Well, it was Bear, the man who brought it down. Lovely. It's a tricky ball, did really well, and he read the bounce as well. Didn't quite get the contact on it with his left foot that he would have wanted, but he still tested out the goalkeeper Grill there. That from one long ball out from the back for Braunschweig. It's Kaiserslautern keeping the ball more on the ground here early doors. Braunschweig happier to go long when they have to. Erik, captain for Braunschweig. The ball just going out of play there. Kiewski unable to keep it in. Flutman directing operations from the sidelines. So he's happy with the changing goal. Engelhardt should do the job. Confident in that. As we see Nick Proschwitz up front for Braunschweig, looking for his first goal here. The ball is played a little bit wide there for Starke. And that's a lovely piece of play, but it's just nicked off the feet there of the attacker trying to come forward. I think it was Timmy Thiele who came out with that piece of skill. And then we've got Kobylanski coming forward for Braunschweig. Just got caught up in his feet there as he was on the run. Couldn't quite shift it to make the pass forward. As the Braunschweig fans are going absolutely crazy in that corner of the stadium. So we're going to see a long throw in here from Kievski, with 5 minutes on the clock here. Comes the long one, looking for the nod down, and the chance as well. And it's well over the bar in the end. It was Kobylanski, and you would have expected him to at least hit the target there. Well over the bar though in the end, as he was just leaning back, the ball sitting up nicely for him to hit. As Kaiserslautern certainly didn't look too clever there in defence, has to be said. But luckily for them, it remains 0-0 with Kobylanski unable to find the target at all. Here he comes again, and he's forgotten the ball that time. Well, maybe the pitch just a little bit sticky. It looks as though it's in decent condition. Maybe down at pitch level, he could have watered it a little bit more. Certainly Kobylanski, that's the second time he's gone dribbling forward and the ball has got stuck to him. The ball in field for the home side. With the ball forwards, looking for the run here, and a bit of defending there for Unkanza to do. Could just shepherd it out of play as Hercher tried to get there. So 7 minutes in and still goalless here. It's Braunschweig who've had the better of the chances. Certainly that one for Kobylanski could well have been the opener, firing over the bar. Kaiserslautern have perhaps been neater in possession. As here they come again. Now this is Starke, and the first corner of the game there. So need a good delivery here. It looks as though Starke is the man who's gone across to deliver. Himline, the captain, also in there. He's just going to shift this one. So Braunschweig, you can see two players across there to try and block. As Himline just floats it in. The flick on was there. Didn't quite fall for Kaiserslautern though. They should retrieve the ball here though, although the chase is on, but Grill gets there first. He's managed to find Starke as well. Nice ball. Matuila. Lovely little ball out to the right for Kulvetter. Here he is again, drifting in field. This time might get the strike away. Instead goes for the cheeky little ball. And it's deflected and not out for the corner. Well, Timmy Thiele was certainly looking for it there, but Engelhardt stopping it from going out of play. So first signs there of danger from Kaiserslautern. So Kulvetter clipping it through here, and well read by Engelhardt there. Pick was just floating around on the shoulder of the last man there, looking to get onto that ball over the top. As we can see, the Kaiserslautern with nearly 10 minutes on the clock here, just starting to click into action. Maybe that wake-up call from that chance for Kobylanski. Enough for them. Cancer. Veneering forward. And it's a low ball in from the right-hand side, and that's the kind of ball that Nick Proschwitz loves. so he can get across the defender. It looks as though it's gone out for the corner. Kaiserslautern just about dealing with it there. So first corner of the game now for the visitors. Just over 10 minutes gone. So it looks as though Kobylski is going to just go for the short one and now deliver. It's a little bit of a waste in the end. That allowed Kaiserslautern to get out. Indeed, Himlein was there with the block. Good work from the Red Devils there. As Braunschweig looked to try and catch them napping, but they weren't at all. Now the delivery comes in from Braunschweig finally. And just sent wide. Did it go out of play? The Kaiserslautern players are looking for it, but nothing given by the referee or his assistants there. As the ball is played forward now, and that's just a little bit too ambitious from Umkansa. And you can see it's a very slow pitch there. The ball was bouncing down the field and then suddenly just stopping for the clearance to be made. Back and now to Shard. Sickinger. To Wheeler just getting the ball out of his feet. Another example there of the pitch maybe having a big effect on this game. Minutes in, 0-0. Best chance though for Braunschweig. Kobylski. Now Proschwitz looking to lob it over the top here. That's a nice ball there. Clipping it towards Kobylski. He was surrounded by red shirts there. It was decent from Feigenspan though. As the front four are looking to link up as much as possible. Proschwitz, Bear, Kobylski and Feigenspan. Just under a little bit of pressure there. The left back position. Kessel to try and get the throw in here. Just loops this one in. Well headed away though by Bachmann. Moment Kaiserslautern look to have solidified after giving away a couple of chances to Braunschweig earlier in the game. They've been sharp since then, coming up towards the quarter of an hour mark. Here again with the throw up towards the halfway line. Starker with the pressure. It is a mistake from Braunschweig. Just forcing that there, Starker. As neither side are really able to keep the ball for any long period of time here. They cross in towards Proschwitz there, and he got it all wrong. Well, he Might have been better served there, looking for the nod down to one of his teammates rather than going for goal. It was pretty wide and a bit of distance there. Never really going to beat the keeper. Didn't test Grill at all in the end. But at least they are finding Proschwitz with these chances after a couple of quiet performances from him early in this season. They have, of course, had 2 weeks off since their last game against Duisburg, which they lost 3-0 because of the break for the DFB Cup last week. Didn't play in that. As now we're starting to see the tackles snapping in here. This is Fitzner. Nerig linking up in midfield. Now out towards the left-hand side. And there's a big sliding challenge coming in. We might see a shot here as well. The ball is fed out towards the left here. And eventually it was Bear who got it in. Rather topping the shot in the end there. Didn't really look comfortable hitting it with his right foot there as it came across him. Look at this tackle though. It was Bachmann who was sliding in for Kaiserslautern, but Braunschweig who came away with the chance. Dealer just getting a talking to from the referee. Braunschweig doing very, very well there to win possession on the right wing. Plenty of red shirts over there though. The ball eventually coming to this near side for Bear. Eintracht Braunschweig have just upped the pace a little in the last couple of minutes. Back on top in this game. Having had to deal with a bit of pressure from Kaiserslautern for a while. Proschwitz with the layoff, flicked on, and the chance perhaps, but the ball just evading Proschwitz there in the box. It was a decent idea. Kessel with the ball in, flicking on. I don't think he's really going for goal there. Feigenspan. I think he was looking to flick it around the corner for Proschwitz. Kaiserslautern, now it's their turn to try and create something. Kuhlwetter managing to dribble in field. And the ball out to the left-hand side for them. This is Starke. Playing the 1-2, making their way down the field here. This is lovely. The ball delivered to the edge of the box, could be the opener. And it's a decent save there from Engelhardt. Perhaps Schad could have made better contact with it, but it's the play leading up to the chance which was especially impressive. You can just see that hitting it with his left foot into the ground. And in the end, Engelhardt quite happy that he could just gather it. So coming up towards 20 minutes played. And chances coming in this game. It's been far from boring despite the goalless status at the moment. Starke trying to lead the charge out from the back. He's giving it away to Braunschweig though. And the referee just waiting there after it hit him. These are the new rules. If there is any advantage to the opposition, then it's a drop ball. Uncontested. Ziegler. All over the top again, nodded down by Proschwitz. For Kobylanski, just trying to link up here. Couldn't dribble through that red wall though, in the end. The ball is just pushed on a little bit too far there, but they've come away with it. It's Bachmann trying to drive through the centre. The poor pass in the end, giving it away. As we're starting to see some loose challenges. The referee's going to have to keep his eye on this one, as Thiele tries a little bit of skill there, trying to find Starker. Almost came off here. As there's a poor challenge from Kessel coming in. I'm not sure why he's having a go at Hemlein. This really should be the other way around. Absolutely nothing in that. Hemlein fine there to be going down as he did. Not theatrical. It's Kessel who is the guilty party with the foul there. Well, maybe just a little bit of needle in the game. Up. Safely back to the keeper Engelhardt, although he is under pressure there. Well, goodness me, Kuhlwetter coming from the blind side there, nearly picking his pocket. Let's have a look here. Well, the ball back to Engelhardt, gave him plenty of time, and then he just turned away from Kuhlwetter. That could have been disastrous. Low ball in from the right-hand side was a decent idea from Hemlein. Hacked away by Braunschweig, and here they come now on the counter-attack. Kobylanski just running offside though. No complaints there. He knew he was. I think he was just trying to bend his run as the pass-through was delayed. Lovely. Here come Kaiserslautern again. Kuhlwetter starting to have a bigger effect on this game. Starker. And that ball driven across is a poor one from Sickinger. For giving it away. What he was going to do as the shot comes in here from the right-hand side. Perhaps a little bit desperate there from Proschwitz. He certainly wants to get his name on the score sheet finally for his new club. Here's a goal scorer. Well within his rights to shoot, but he had a decent option in the middle in Kobylanski there. As the ball down the right-hand side. That's nice again, and Hemlein going down. Dangerous looking free kick here, and you can see the turf also being torn as he was just caught there by Nierig. Yeah, just hooking the leg there, nothing too bad, but a very dangerous position. Braunschweig are going to have to be on their toes here. 5 minutes in. Engelhardt has dealt with everything so far. Starker smashes the ball in. I think he was looking for the strike there. Certainly had the power on it and the curl. But just over the top of the bar was a very nice idea. Certainly see what he's trying to do there. And he wasn't too far off achieving it. So we're having plenty of huff and puff out there. Not the best passing in the world at the moment in this match, but we're getting the chances at least. And certainly far from a boring game. Could do with a goal though, that's for sure. Sicking up and delivering the ball long for Kaiserslautern this time. Picked up by Nerig. Ziegler. Comes up. Kaiserslautern with that big boost, both competitively and financially, for getting that win against Mainz, filling the coffers. And their financial difficulties in the past few years. And that's a very welcome boost indeed. Right here, a little bit of pressure here for Kiewski, but he can allow it to roll out of play. Same line who was just pressuring him there. No worries in the end. Shove in the back there on Shard. Looking for the free kick, takes the throw in immediately. The right back. Down the left-hand channel here, and it's broken. But the free kick in the end given. Timmy Thiele. Just a little bit over the top there. Getting some cans up. So Ziegler with the free kick here. Was going to take the free kick, he's left it to Engelhardt. Just a bit of a lull here at the moment. Both teams have been going toe-to-toe in midfield. It's been fairly even Stevens, you'd have to say. Perhaps Braunschweig engineering the better of the chances, but there have been a couple of good ones as well for Kaiserslautern. As the ball has been kept in play there. Well done from Grill. To delay his kick downfield there. Clever play from Braunschweig just to cross his path. As we come up towards 30 minutes played now. No goals. We won't want another goalless draw as we had here last season. It's Kaiserslautern coming forward, that's menacing. In the end though, Pick unable to find the strike from long distance. He's a very confident man. Wide of the target though with that long ranger. Kessel around the corner. And this looks dangerous from Braunschweig. The low ball in, and they've got it away. Starker just helping it on. Braunschweig pick up the pieces again here, though. And that should be easier for Kaiserslautern to deal with and come forward as well. Starker. Pick looking to get past Kessel. Kessel too strong for him, though, there in that instance. Now back over the top here, looking for Proschwitz with the hold-up play, and then he's fouled by Matuila. Well, that was decent play from Proschwitz on that occasion with his back to goal, stepping in, making sure he won the foul. Maybe not too much in it, but he certainly makes sure the referee realises what's going on there. This could be a dangerous one. I'm sure the likes of Kobylanski wouldn't mind having a crack from here. It's a fair way out, but could test Grill. So here we go. He goes for goal, and it's a long way over. He's had 2 attempts in this game now, both of them off targets. As we can see that the greatest effort in the world. Was difficult though from that kind of distance. Matuila. Back to Grill. As it looks pretty well organised, Kaiserslautern. They just need to better their home record. No wins so far this season. Only 4 wins in 17 home matches under Sascha Hildmann. Braunschweig, as I mentioned earlier, a perfect away record so far this season with 2 wins from 2. Himline getting forward to win the throw. Ball is sent bouncing into the box here, looking for Hemline again. Bachmann, who got something on it to cause trouble. Kulvetter. Braunschweig unable to really clear their lines at the moment. That's a lovely piece of skill. Now the layoff, and can they get the strike away? Timmy Thiele couldn't quite get there in time. Kulvetter, it's faced up there, back out to the left-hand side. Building up just a little bit of a head of steam here, Kaiserslautern, as the low ball does come in, and that is the coolest defending you'll ever see. Ben Nerig there, driving out of defence as well, and in the end, Proschwitz winning the free kick again from Matuila. That was excellent defending from Nerig. When everyone around him was losing their heads, he kept his, using all of his experience. So 10 minutes to go before half-time. As we see Kaiserslautern lamping the ball clear through Sickinger. In for Stark here. There's an overlapping run here. Just ignored at the moment, although Starker might look down the wing. Gets the ball in himself, in fact. That was decent play there. Was dangerous from Kaiserslautern. Starting to let their football do the talking here. This is Thiele. Towards the edge of the box here. Bachmann, though, with the heavy touch. And allows Braunschweig to come roaring forward, and, well, that's got to be a yellow card. And that is absolutely correct from the referee. It was Hercher, the man getting back with the tactical foul. He knew that he was beaten, taking one for the team there. Just pulling back Feigenspan, who's away at pace there. Braunschweig there, that counter just being snuffed out by that foul. And not getting anywhere with the free kick. So the plan working there for Hercher. So as it stands, Braunschweig to 4th place in the Dritte Liga. Kaiserslautern still finding themselves down in 11th with 5 games on the board. Perhaps Braunschweig just shading it here at the moment with 37 minutes gone. This was delivered down the left towards Feigenspan. Well seen off though by Schad. Kiewski. Comes the throw towards the edge of the box for Proschwitz. Unable to really make too much of that as there's a collision there. Oh dear, that's a painful one. Player from both sides down. Here's Feigenspan. Himline, I believe, yes. In that aerial challenge. So we've got 7 minutes to go in this first half. Just a chance here for the players to get a bit of fluid on board. Not too many stoppages so far in this game. As it's been quite hectic stuff here in the Dritte Liga. So we'll have a drop ball. Uncontested by the looks of it. Away we go. Kaiserslautern get the ball rolling again. Matuila forward to Starke. Starke again. We're looking to the likes of him to create something. Kaiserslautern. Kulvetter and Starke pick. Here is Kulvetter. That's given away though. Bachmann. 5 minutes to go before half time. Are we going to see any drama before the break? Flick from Bachmann, looking for pick. And, well, had the door closed unceremoniously in his face there by the Braunschweig defence, but here he goes again. Second chance for him, and then he's just run out of pitch in the end. Well, he's trying to go at the heart of the defence, Florian Pick. Certainly always showing for the ball. And quite had the luck of the bounce as yet. Here's Pick again. Looking for him every time to try and open up something. It's delivered forward for Timmy Thiele on the bounce. Tries to turn. He's found Kulvetter. And he, in return, again tries to find Thiele. Was a very clever idea, very surprising. Thought that Kulvetter was just going to smash it towards goal. Instead, he went for the subtle ball down the left-hand side, and Thiele almost getting there. Good goalkeeping, though, from Engelhardt. As Kaiserslautern trying to finish the half on top, although this has just fallen for Kessel. Or maybe in the opening 2 matches of the season he would have smashed that in. But well over the bar in this 5th round. There's a lovely ball over the top here for Timmy Thiele, just running off the back of Ziegler and trying to get the ball across for the runner who was with him, Hemlein. And it was a lovely piece of defending though, just to get the block in for the corner. Hemlein, 3 minutes to go before half time. It would be a wonderful time for them to score. Again, it's 2 Braunschweig players across to try and block. As the ball is now floated in. Flicked on by a Braunschweig defender. Kaiserslautern on the turn and the chance, and it's deflected wide. Proschwitz perfectly placed there to get it away. Lovely stuff there from Kulvetter. And he coolly picked out the player running forward there. Sicking it was, or Hecher, sorry. But in the end, Proschwitz getting enough on it to get it away. It was on target. Lovely corner routine. Now here come Braunschweig on the counter-attack with 90 seconds to go. The corner conceded now for Braunschweig, which they will take coming towards the end of this first half. It's been end-to-end in the last couple of minutes. Both teams trying desperately to get their noses in front before half-time. I would say in the end it's been pretty even in this game. 2 slightly contrasting styles, but both teams going for it here. The swinger just cleared. Nerig to smash it back in. Away by Kaiserslautern. Looking for Kessel now. They've got it safely away to Timmy Thiele. Now the ball over his shoulder, and the pace is on here. And the keeper's done brilliantly, Engelhardt. Absolutely fantastic keeping to realise the danger early and make it his as well. As that's surely offside here for Nick Proschwitz. Oh, he thinks it's close. I'm not so sure. I think it was a clear one. As we saw Hechel there on the chase with Engelhardt. The goalkeeper just winning that battle there. As we're about to go over 45 minutes played. Referee blowing straight up for half-time, so it's goalless at the break, but signs there that both these teams want to score desperately. But we're going in Kaiserslautern 0, Eintracht Braunschweig 0, Join us in 15 minutes or so for the second half to see if we will get any goal entertainment.
Die dritte
Welcome back to the second half of Kaiserslautern versus Eintracht Braunschweig in the Dritte Liga. Matchday 5, unfortunately at half-time goalless. Defence is on top here in this game. Both teams are trying to attack, but unfortunately just been off target with their shooting at the moment. The likes of Kobylanski especially having a decent chance early in the game, well over the bar. Kaiserslautern also having an effort cleared off the line by the Braunschweig defence. So it's Braunschweig is underway again for this second half. As Kaiserslautern giving the ball away early there, and an early effort into the side netting from Kobylanski. Just a sighter, trying to catch out the goalkeeper there. Grill in goal for Kaiserslautern. But never really in doubt that that was going to end up wide. As far as I know, no changes for either side. Chances for both sides in the first half. Pretty even Stevens though overall over the course of the first 45. One yellow card so far for Hercher, the left back for Kaiserslautern. Other than that, not too many flashpoints in the game. There's an early chance here maybe for Kaiserslautern. It's just stopped from going out there. Excellent play from Ziegler. Now this is Florian Pick. More and more important to the Kaiserslautern play as the first half wore on, as we see a ball over the top there from Matchday, just getting a bit too much on it. Easy for Engelhardt to take. Erik towards Kiewski. As Braunschweig are looking to dominate the possession here. It's nice from them moving down the left-hand side, away from Buchmann. Kiewski smashing the ball across. Well, dear oh dear. Excellent attempt there coming in. In fact, sorry, it was Feigenspann. And he's so close to opening the scoring there. Decided not to look for Nick Proschwitz closing in. Instead going for goal himself and not quite getting the amount of curl on the ball he was looking for. Chance there for Braunschweig early in this second half. After that quick effort from Kobylanski. So Kaiserslautern not quite out of the blocks yet. Still a little bit sleepy coming out of the dressing rooms, although this is Timmy Thiele. Ball across here, and it finds Pick. Gets it out of his feet to the byline, back across, could have gone anywhere. And it safely for now for Braunschweig, but then the shot coming in from the edge of the box is deflected wide for a corner. Well, that was much, much better from the Red Devils there. Here, the ball across. Wow, that could have easily ended up in an own goal. So 4 minutes in, and the first corner of the second half. This is for Kaiserslautern, and it comes from Starker all the way across. It's got to be a goal. I don't believe it. He's missed it. Well, it remains 0-0 here, but that's a massive chance. And now flying up the other end. Braunschweig, can they finish? No! Well, this is desperate stuff here. Feigenspan there, denied by the goalkeeper. And only moments before it was Kulvetter. You would have backed him to score all the way. Well, two gilt-edged opportunities for both teams in the space of 30 seconds there. And neither side able to take them. So let's have a look here. The ball coming across. And then up the other end here. Sickinger getting the ball away. Well, huge scenes there. Could easily have been the opener, but we remain goalless here. As it's just starting to get a little bit stretched here. That's a typical piece of action there. Down the other end again. It's Feigenspan. Braunschweig just about to bring a sub on here with Armada coming on loan from Hoffenheim. So seeking the man who rescued his team there. As Feigenspan was closing in on goal. Just getting a bit of treatment as Armada is about to come on. So Kessel then is struggling, the right back, and he's the man being replaced. He doesn't look happy at all, Benjamin Kessel. Limping out of the game here. So the 19-year-old comes on to replace him. Let's see if he can spark something here for Braunschweig. Now down the right-hand side for Kaiserslautern. Ball in. This could fall for Starke. Now at the edge of the box for Buchmann. And Pick here. Up against Armada, and the strike coming in from the edge of the box there. Hercher getting that all wrong. Leaning back, sending it flying over the bar. Long clearance downfield here from Engelhardt. The flick on. Feigenspan looking to get him more and more involved in this second half, it seems, Braunschweig. Could easily have scored earlier in this half. Now here he goes again. Again, he's running into traffic there. And a real battle on our hands over on that far side as he comes away with the ball, but he's been blown up there by the referee. In the end, Schad getting the decision there just for that little shove back onto the ground. Space here for Kaiserslautern. This is Starke driving into the box, doing really well. Getting the strike in there was Timmy Thiele, but he didn't get hold of it. Straight down the centre, and easy enough for Engelhardt. No sweat for him. 10 minutes into the second half here, and we are getting shots away on goal, but nothing really testing enough for either goalkeeper. Hopefully we'll see a goal soon for either side, and then the floodgates will open. It does seem to be one of those types of game where it just needs one spark here. Just to set this game afire here. Ziegler for Amada, looking to join the attack here out on the right hand side, the youngster, and he's done really well there. Now the ball in, and away Amatuila. And the final ball in from both sides, maybe been a little bit disappointing. Amada can't get on the end of that ball down the right. So, change now for Kaiserslautern coming up. So Hemline is being withdrawn. In comes Scarlatidis. Well, fresh legs for the remaining 34 minutes or so. So one change each for either side, as the coaches look to start to roll the dice here. Proschwitz is not going to get through on the end of that ball. Thumbs up anyway to the distribution towards him. Ball breaking here. To the left for Kaiserslautern, into the box. That's very well covered there. Well, Ziegler up against Hercher. Hercher is joining the attack as much as possible from left back for Kaiserslautern. Another change here for the away side this time. Bieber coming on, Fitzner going off. Fitzner, who was getting through a lot of work at the start of the game, just to give them a platform. It's been quiet in this second half though. Bieber to replace him for just over half an hour. I don't think that either side will be happy with a goalless draw here. Certainly Kaiserslautern want to get their first win at home this season in the league after beating Mainz here last week. Braunschweig want to keep up their 100% away record. This result really doing neither any favours. As the ball comes in towards Kuhlwetter, just ahead of him there, and helped out the goalkeeper. As the pace of the game is pretty high, it's quite hectic stuff, but not classic by any stretch of the imagination. We're seeing some nice phases of play, but some of the passes a little bit loose. At least it's an open match though, as the ball will be delivered from the right here. Stretching there was the goalkeeper Engelhardt, but he wasn't tested. with the clearance here, right on the hour mark. Both sides could easily have scored within 30 seconds earlier in the half. That's symptomatic, really, of the game. Unfortunately, they both missed their attempts. At least we are getting shots away more often in this second half. In the first half, not too many clean shots away, at least. There's the goalkeeper hanging on to it here. To Ziegler. Can we see one of these teams just grasp the nettle here and get the 3 points? There, just bringing down Kaiserslautern midfielder. No yellow card by the looks of it. The referee. Seeing 1 yellow for Hercher still in the game after an hour. Kublansky just catching the ankles there of Kuhlwetter. A bit sneaky. No need for the yellow, though. Wheeler. That's a loose ball from Hercher. And Amada. He's drilled the ball across, but no one really arriving for his team in that area. Easily picked up in the end by Schad. Bachmann. Top here again for Kaiserslautern. Thiele. It's deflected. He's in an offside position anyway. That brings the end to that attack. Starke just picked up a knock here on his ankle. No wonder. Mary coming in. The 2 number 7s clashing there. So over 20,000 fans here at the Fritz-Walter-Stadion for a 3rd league match on a Sunday lunchtime. That is not bad at all. So drifted across here for Braunschweig. As I said last week against Mainz in the DFB Cup. A sellout here, 41,000. As the locals love their football in Kaiserslautern. Right behind the club, despite their struggles over the last couple of years, looking to dig themselves out of this hole now. But it is here that they tend to struggle. If the result stays the same, still no home wins in the league this season after 3 attempts. Goal scoring, certainly one of their struggles too. Now Braunschweig looking to continue their 100% record away from home. They've certainly been a little bit tighter away from home today against Kaiserslautern. Flying forward as I have seen them so far this season, as the ball is dinked in, but it's towards no one in particular. A couple of whistles and groans around the stadium as that cross came in for Kaiserslautern. tempo of the game has just lessened here in the last 5 minutes or so with those changes that were made. This is a nice ball towards Amada. Couldn't quite get there. Bachmann there first. Amada is up and down that right-hand side constantly, trying to support the attack. Kubelanski just selling player there short, Feigenspan. There's a lack of control in midfield then. Eriksson crashing to ground by Kulvetter, who will be so frustrated he missed that chance earlier on from the corner. Up towards the midway point in this second half. After a high-octane couple of minutes, it's all gone a little bit flat here. Now, who does that favour of these two teams? Which of them can inject the pace necessary to go on and win this game? See the ball over the top there. Rather predictable at the moment. Lyrik looking for the ball downfield. Matuila there. That sets Kaiserslautern on their way through. Florian Pick, and just bringing down Nerig, who got across though. Well, this is much better from Kaiserslautern. As I say that though, a simple ball to Starke wasn't picked out. Oh, still no luck for Proschwitz up front for Braunschweig. Expecting to be scoring goals. Signed from Meppen. He's not even getting too many chances. He's getting involved in the build-up play, but not able to get shots away. So 68 minutes in. Chance here for Braunschweig from the corner. Kubelanski trotting across to take. So here comes the outswinger, and away with ease by Kaiserslautern. The best delivery there from Kubelanski, made it rather easy. As it's drilled back out towards the left here. Good ball for Bear. Clipped in here. The hold-up play from Proschwitz, decides to turn on it. Then flicking it out towards Amada. Nice ball in, and it's in the back of the net. Finally a goal. 69 minutes in. And a lovely header at the far post. And it's Kaiserslautern 0, Eintracht Braunschweig 1. The locals are not going to enjoy that one at all. Let's have another look at it here. It comes from Proschwitz with that lovely piece of play. Then Amada with the ball in. And that is a quality header into the far side netting. So Feigenspahn it was, who I said earlier on was getting more and more involved in this second half, and he's the one who's opened the scoring. So we do see a breakthrough in this game. Kaiserslautern 0, Eintracht Braunschweig 1. Braunschweig looking to keep up their 100% away record. As it stands, Kaiserslautern without a win at home so far this season in the Dritte Liga. Looks as though the goal scorer Feigenspahn is being withdrawn here. Maybe just not 100% fit as he's coming off. Looks to be struggling slightly. He's being replaced by Putaro. So more fresh legs then for Braunschweig as they look to hold on to this one-goal advantage. Finally a goal in this game coming on 69 minutes. Oh, that kick things off here as Pick goes across to take this corner for Kaiserslautern as they look to reply immediately. Here it comes, it's a decent one, and it's away by Amada. Picked out Feigenspahn with a fine cross for the header. Here come Braunschweig again, maybe on the counter. They'll now get a little bit more space out there as Kubelanski goes down very easily under the pressure from Pick there. Well, now maybe they can just pick them off, indeed, Braunschweig. They can get their forward runners in behind. To think that they can punish Kaiserslautern now from this strong position. 1-0 up away from home. Here comes from Kubelanski. And a long ranger coming in. I don't think that was really what was needed there from Braunschweig. It would have been better for them just to keep the pressure on. As in the table, Braunschweig currently would find themselves in third spot, just behind Duisburg on goal difference. Kaiserslautern would be down in 13th spot, closer to the relegation zone than the promotion party. Already after only 5 matches. Although we've still got 17 minutes remaining here, and a dangerous looking free kick comes in towards Matuila. And he's not happy he didn't get proper contact on that as Engelhardt looks to clear, comes straight off Thiele. So let's have a look. Yeah, Thiele there. That's just cheeky from him. He knows he's not meant to do it. Free kick instead then for Engelhardt. The referee just nipping that one in the bud. Kaiserslautern do here to get themselves back into this? They've got to create chances for the likes of Timmy Thiele and Florian Pick. Kuhlwetter missed that amazing chance earlier in the half, where he flashed it wide on the volley and it looked easier to score. They've got to show fight for the last 15 minutes here. Braunschweig, of course, not the easiest team to break down. They've started the season very well indeed, despite that trouncing at home by Duisburg last time out. They look to make it 4 wins out of 5 at the start of the Dritte Liga season. Not enough goals in this team from Kaiserslautern. As there's a ball through here for Braunschweig. Can they make it 2? Yes, they can. Well, they have been picked off, Kaiserslautern. Absolutely there, with 15 minutes to go. Grill not happy with that at all. And you can understand why. Well, it was just one ball through from midfield here. And it's the substitute Putaro who comes in and finishes with ease there. It was a Hercher ball through to him. Did the rest. That's his first goal of the season, and I think that may well have just given Eintracht Braunschweig the 3 points there. That's the cushion they were looking for. And surely now Kaiserslautern. That's 3 matches now at the start of this season without a win. And Sascha Hildmann really needs to solve this puzzle of what to do here at the Betzenberg. They've got the support for sure, they just don't have the team out there, especially in home matches, to entertain them and to send them home celebrating. A real issue. As for Braunschweig, they seem to have found a style that suits them under Christian Flutmann, particularly away from home. To say they have not really been any better than Kaiserslautern today, but they've had that finishing touch, and they've brought this young kid Amado off the bench, who's started very confidently, the man on loan from Hoffenheim, and it looks as though he's won a penalty as that shot flashed in. Has there been a handball here from Matu Wheeler? Well, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's have a look. Well, there was no real appeal, and the hand is up there. Well, I can understand the frustrations of Matuia and indeed Sascha Hildmann here, and he was probably just protecting himself, but it has to be given under the new rules. And look who it is, Nick Proschwitz here. Stands over the penalty, looking to finally get himself on the score sheet for his new club, Eintracht Braunschweig. And he slams it home. Well, this has completely slipped away from Kaiserslautern now. The floodgates have well and truly opened in the last 10 minutes. That's now the 3rd goal against them. First goal of the season for Proschwitz. Well, is that a big confidence boost for Proschwitz here? Sometimes that's all it takes, a penalty, something off your backside to start a goal-scoring run. Certainly, that header earlier on, 10 minutes ago from Feigenspan, has sent Braunschweig rocketing to a 3-0 lead now against Kaiserslautern, who make a change, with Jonic coming on. Well, the game is gone surely now, with only 10 minutes remaining. And 3-0 down at home. It's going to take a miracle from Kaiserslautern that they never really looked like coming from behind at all. It's all gone horribly against them. So Amada then getting involved with 2 of the 3 goals there. The sub right back. Fluteman with a lot to think about there. Maybe he's worth sticking on from the start, who knows? Looks a very confident young kid. As the ball is across here, that's much better from Kaiserslautern. As there's the confirmation, Kulvetter, who missed that massive chance for Kaiserslautern earlier in the second half, off for Jonic. Header away. This is Pick, just taken out of it there by Amada as it was shifted around him. And a free kick, which is in a fairly central position here. Pick will certainly fancy this. Sasha Hildman on the sidelines, anxious for this one to go in, to give his team a chance as it comes in, and it's palmed over the top there easily by Engelhardt. Decent attempt though. Scarlatidis it was with the effort. And the corner coming in, and Braunschweig have been very solid from these set pieces. Beer goes across to collect the ball. Hammered away. Oh, these are 2 massive clubs down at this level, as I said at the start of the programme. But at the moment, it looks like only one of them has any chance at all of getting out of the Dritte Liga anytime soon, and that's Eintracht Braunschweig. Kaiserslautern, just at home, are cursed. They just can't get a win here at the Fritz-Walter Stadion. It all looked so bright for them last week against Mainz with that vibrant 2-0 win over the Bundesliga side, and you thought maybe that's just the start of the revival. But then the next match, Eintracht Braunschweig go and smash them 3-0 with 7 minutes remaining here. And you're back to square one. It's so frustrating if you're a Kaiserslautern fan. They haven't really done a lot wrong today. There's just that little magic ingredient missing. Something that Sasha Hildman has got to find. The latest in a long line of coaches who have taken over here. Taken over at a sleeping giant. As a long ranger comes in here from Kobylanski, who fancies getting his name on the score sheet. Missed a couple of chances earlier, and that one also rocketed over the bar. Taro, and made it 2-0. And we're on the attack again here, and Grill. Now, goodness me, keeping his team at least in it at 3-0 down. Once it gets to the likes of 4-0, that's a true drubbing. Well, he was left with absolutely no chance, with Feigenspann's header or Putaro's goal was rather exposed for that one. And of course, with a penalty, you'd always think the attacker has the advantage. As Braunschweig take the corner here. It's an inventive one, long ranger coming in, but well wide. Just pot shots now, really, from Braunschweig. They can completely relax here at 3-0 up with 5 minutes to go. much seen off everything that Kaiserslautern have to throw at them here. It's been very sobering for the home side. It looks as though Braunschweig are going to be well involved in the promotion hunt. Kaiserslautern, not so sure. I don't think they'll be in any danger at all of relegation, but it looks like another one of those seasons stuck in mid-table for them until they get this wretched home form sorted out. Now Beer looking to pick more holes in the Kaiserslautern defence, gets the shot in, straight down the throat though of Grill. As it looks as though Putaro and Beer are just dragging the Kaiserslautern defence all over the place here with their movement. Easy interception there from Bernd Nierig. And away again, Beer. The confirmation, 3-0 so far with 4 minutes remaining. And easy streets here for Christian Flutmann of Eintracht Braunschweig. He's just had that one upset so far. A similar game to this in actual fact, as his team were drubbed by Duisburg 3-0 at home. They've recovered really well from that upset. Kaiserslautern a little bit too euphoric after their win over Mainz last week. Kubelanski keeping the ball simple in midfield. They're just playing the ball around here, letting the clock tick down. Braunschweig, what they're doing exactly. He even managed to get Nick Proschwitz on the score sheet just to add the cream there to a fine performance away from home. Another long ranger from Proschwitz. Wants to get his name on the score sheet from open play rather than from the spot. And the fans must be absolutely delighted with that. The travelling fans in that block. It's Timmy Thiele, head down, looking to play the ball across, and Ziegler getting across, and now they're going head to head. Not sure what that's for from Thiele. Thiele showing his frustration. He is that kind of player that he does let it get to his head slightly. Well, there's no need for it. Thiele with the push there, in fact, on Ziegler's all about him. Punch clear from Engelhardt. Maybe a late chance here for Kaiserslautern, and it's disappointingly over the bar. Well, 90 seconds left on the clock, and surely Braunschweig just going to run these down in the corner. Sascha Hildmann looking extremely reflective on this Sunday afternoon. Just over 20 minutes to go, it was 0-0. And since then, it's all fallen apart for his team. Once it went 1-0 for Eintracht Braunschweig, it was bang, bang, bang. 5 minutes later, Putaro scoring, having been put through on goal with ease. And 3 minutes after that, a handball, as there's a long-range effort coming in here from a long way out, just dropping wide of Grill's goal. That would have topped it all off, a wonder goal. And then with 12 minutes remaining, a handball from Matuila from a shot from Amade. And Proschwitz converting the penalty as there's a chance for Thiele. Denied by Engelhardt. Well, they have had their chances, Kaiserslautern. but they never really look confident enough to finish in front of goal, unfortunately for them. And once they fall behind, they do tend to fall apart, even at home, which is a very bad sign for the rest of the season, unfortunately. As we tick over 90 minutes and the referee bringing that misery for Kaiserslautern to an end. So it's Kaiserslautern 0, Braunschweig 3. A deserved win in the end for Braunschweig. They were far cleverer in that second half, and they really banged home the goals in that 10-minute period from 69 to 79. And Proschwitz as well getting on the score sheet for the first time for his new club. So thank you very much for joining us there. Braunschweig hammering Kaiserslautern away from home. Hope you enjoyed it here in the Dritte Liga, and you can join us next week as well for more of the action. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and goodbye.
Dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von bwin.
Nick Proschwitz, was war Ihrer Meinung nach ausschlaggebend dafür, dass Sie hier als Sieger vom Platz gegangen sind mit 3-0 am Ende? Relativ deutlich.
Ja, ich glaube, wir haben das sehr konzentriert gemacht, waren defensiv super gestanden, sind super angelaufen, haben den Gegner zu Fehler gezwungen und haben dann einfach effektiv und konsequent unser Spiel ausgespielt und ich glaube, hier total verdient gewonnen.
Das heißt, die Kabinenansprache saß, weil in der ersten Halbzeit habe ich es dementsprechend noch gar nicht so wahrgenommen.
Ja doch, ich glaube, unser Matchplan insgesamt war sehr gut und wir haben den gut umgesetzt und von allen Mann inklusive Staff war das eine super Leistung heute.
Per Elfmeter Ihr erstes Saisontor, jetzt haben wir aber schon den 5. Spieltag. Wurden Sie schon so ein bisschen gestichelt, dass es an den ersten 4 Spieltagen noch nicht geklappt hat?
Ja, als Torjäger will man natürlich immer Tore machen und ja, ich will nicht sagen belastet, aber natürlich ist es schön, Tore zu erzielen und bin froh, dass jetzt endlich das erste gefallen ist und ich hoffe, dass jetzt viele mehr fallen.
Danke. Sascha Hildmann, am Ende wurde es dann deutlich 0:3 verloren. Gerade die erste Halbzeit fand ich sehr, sehr ausgeglichen. In der zweiten Halbzeit die Eintracht etwas offensiver. Welche Gründe haben Sie ausmachen können für die 0:3-Niederlage, jetzt so kurz nach dem Schlusspfiff?
Ja, ich glaube, weil wir einfach zu langsam gespielt haben, zu behäbig teilweise. Natürlich musst du auch deine Torchancen reinmachen. Ich glaube, erste Halbzeit, wo noch der Ball abgefälscht wird, kurz vorm Tor von Philipp Herrscher. Zweite Hälfte, die glasklare Torchance von Christian Kühlwetter. Dann ist es halt immer schwer. Und wenn du dann nicht so einen besten Tag hast wie wir heute, dann wirst du